Hi guys, my name is Tom and I'm the Tech Chap, and welcome to my full review of the NVIDIA Shield TV. So what exactly is the NVIDIA Shield TV? Well, basically it's a set-top box running Android TV that makes any TV super smart. You can watch Netflix, use Android apps, and even stream high-quality PC games through the GeForce Now and the GeForce Stream apps directly to your big TV. The Shield basically wants to replace the slow, clunky interface of your TV and become your go-to entertainment hub. So it's a smart TV box like the Apple TV, the Amazon Fire TV, Roku box, or even the Google Chromecast. However, the NVIDIA Shield is different in 4 big ways. The first is it supports up to Ultra HD 4K content at 60 frames per second, thanks to the super fast Tegra X1 processor that powers the Shield. Only the NVIDIA Shield and upcoming Roku 4 box support 4K 60. NVIDIA claim it's 3 times faster than even the brand new 2015 Apple TV. It also works as a full Chromecast, which means you can cast compatible apps from Android and even iOS devices straight to your TV. So with 4K 60, a 24p movie option, and also HDR support, watching Netflix, YouTube, and even your own content is basically awesome on the Shield, and it should future-proof your TV for years to come. The second difference is how you use Shield. Most smart TVs are pretty slow, they're clunky, they have horrible menus, and they're generally not the nicest to use with a TV remote. So bundled with the NVIDIA Shield TV is a wireless console-style controller. If you have ever used an Xbox One controller, you'll feel right at home with this. It is pretty chunky to be fair, but it does feel good in the hand, and it's great for navigating the menu and also for playing games. A 3.5mm jack is also built into the controller, so you can just plug in a pair of headphones and not worry about waking anyone up if you're having a late night TV or gaming binge session. It also has a built-in mic, which means you can use the Google Voice Now search options from the controller. But if you're not a fan of using a game controller to navigate, you can also buy the optional remote, which is really easy to use. It's thin, it's light, it looks great, and is very reminiscent of the Apple TV remote. The remote also has a dedicated voice search button and also has a 3.5mm jack for headphones. So you can use the remote or the gamepad to navigate Shield and access all the apps, games, and content on the system. Some of the apps, though, are region specific. For example, if you're living in the States, where the Shield has been out since the summer of 2015, you can watch Hulu and Pandora, whereas here in the UK, well, we don't have a whole lot just yet. Although you can obviously Chromecast apps like iPlayer or BT Sport to the Shield. You can't actually get iPlayer at the moment, at least not on my system, and there are not a great deal of entertainment apps available, but we'll go into that a little bit later on in the review. But the third great feature of the NVIDIA Shield is Android apps. You can browse and download apps and games from the Google Play Store on the Shield. So if you've got Netflix, you've got Plex, and you can play games like Modern Combat 5 and Crossy Road, for example. You can install apps straight onto the Shield too, which means they load up instantly. And so launching is quick, they have a good stable frame rate throughout, and playing them is a lot of fun on both the controller and simpler games like Crossy Road on the optional remote as well. Finally, number 4, the GeForce apps. GeForce Now offers a Netflix-style library of games you can stream. Games can be streamed up to 1080p 60 and make use of a range of NVIDIA exclusive graphical upgrades that normally you'd have to shell out to buy a huge PC for, a high-end PC. So you've got the benefits of a high-end 980 Ti or Titan graphics card and all those extra graphical effects that come with it, but on your sort of console-style NVIDIA Shield TV, playing on your big TV. You don't have to worry about patches or downloads or driver software. It's literally press and play, which means it's extremely simple just to get gaming. The library of games you have access to is growing, and it includes some of the latest big titles like The Witcher 3, Batman Arkham Knight, and Grid Autosport, for example. Some games are free, whereas others you will need to buy. Prices, to be fair, are comparatively expensive, although you do get an additional key to play the game on the PC, in case you don't want to use the Shield anymore for whatever reason, so you can go and download it again on the PC. So you have a Netflix-style streaming library for console gaming on your big TV with PC quality graphics. That's pretty sweet, I think. As well as GeForce Now though, Shield also features GeForce Stream, which I think is actually the most exciting part. You may already own a powerful good spec PC, which I'm fortunate enough to have, with all my games already installed, and I don't like to compromise on quality or graphical effects, and more importantly, I don't really want to have to buy my games again. So that's where GeForce Stream comes in. With the GeForce Experience software open on your PC, which comes with all the latest drivers, you can stream your games directly to your TV and play with the bundled Shield controller, or if you prefer, you can use a USB or Bluetooth accessory like a mouse and keyboard plugged in to the back or connected to the Shield. So if you don't have a PC, it's no problem. You can buy and stream games instantly from the GeForce Now store. But if you are already a PC enthusiast and have a decent rig, you can stream and play your games on your big TV. I've been playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid 5 recently. It came out a few weeks ago. I'm nearly 60 hours into it or something. And I sit at my desk, I play games, and sometimes it's nice to sort of sit in the living room or your bedroom where your TV is and relax a bit and play it on a bigger screen. So I could just pick up my controller, and within seconds I was able to continue playing where I left off in MGS5 on my TV using the GeForce Stream feature. However, there is a little bit of input lag. Even if the connection is fast and stable, you'll feel the controller is about half a second behind what's happening on the TV. This may be a problem for twitchy games like Call of Duty, but generally it's not an issue, but you will notice it, so it's something to bear in mind. So what's the verdict for the NVIDIA Shield? Well, it does a lot well. The speed and the responsiveness of the UI is basically exceptional, thanks to the Tegra X1 processor, and the exclusive GeForce Now and GeForce Stream features offer a very unique way of playing games. It's like OnLive tried to do a few years ago. Jumping between YouTube videos, Google Movies, Netflix, and games within seconds from the UI is really impressive. One of the problems, though, there just isn't enough content. Shield TV is a new category of product from NVIDIA, which justifies a fairly limited lineup of available entertainment apps at launch. So you have Netflix, you have YouTube, alongside a few other lesser known apps. You can of course always stream your own media using apps like Plex, or you can plug in USB hard drives, for example, but there isn't any Amazon Prime, there's no Sky Go, iPlayer at the moment, 4OD for example. There's none of that, and although Shield is updated regularly, and I have been told iPlayer is coming very soon, and I'm sure other apps will be as well, there is just not a huge amount to run on it, to play on it in terms of entertainment content. The other issue relating to content is the fact that the Shield is running Android TV software. So unlike regular Android operating systems, apps aren't automatically compatible with Android TV. So there are significantly fewer apps and games available on the TV to download. Of course, as with any new system, it does take time for content to become available and for features to mature. But despite its speed and pretty enjoyable UI to actually use, it doesn't offer enough for me to keep coming back in terms of entertainment apps and being sort of the hub of my home theatre PC, if you will. For me, though, the most exciting part is the GeForce Stream and Now features. Unfortunately for me, streaming games on my 11 megabit per second download broadband wasn't consistently fast enough. Even though the Shield recommends 12 as a sort of requirement, and I was pretty close to that, and I do have a Wi-Fi AC router within a few meters of it, I could not get a consistently fast and stable experience streaming my games with GeForce Stream, so that was a little bit disappointing. I couldn't really get a full enjoyable gaming experience from it. I would be confident though in saying that if you have a higher broadband speed, like 15 megabits or faster, your experience will be far better, and it would make the Shield a much more appealing device, because then you get a great use out of those exclusive features. And as they do say, your experience may vary, and that is very true here. GeForce streaming, 4K content do both require a fast connection, so unless you have a minimum of 12, or in my opinion at least 15, but preferably more like 20, 25, the best features of Shield do become a little bit limited. So the box has a great design, it has a wide range of inputs, it has expandable storage up to 2 terabyte microSD, and a choice of controllers. So I think the Shield is definitely a capable, well-rounded product. The Tegra X1 processor and its ability to stream the 4K 60 content and play full PC titles is genuinely exciting and something I'd love to do more in the future. You can go out and buy the Shield as of the 10th of October for £149 or $199, and it is bundled with the game's controller. But there is also a 500 gig model for £219 or $299. For both models, though, the remote and the stand are sold separately. But as well as the upfront price, in order to use the majority of features, you do need to pay £7.49 or $9.99 a month for the subscription that gives you access to dozens of free games alongside the GeForce Now feature. So the big question, should you buy one? Well, if you like being on the cutting edge of technology, you have a fast broadband connection and want a future-proof media center, then I think the Shield is a great option, and actually not too expensive considering. For everyone else though, it's worth waiting a little while as they add more content and more features and more entertainment apps, and hopefully and including my internet speeds improve as well. That'll make a big difference to its usability. It does work well as a modern home theater PC too. You can stream or play your media from USB devices, external hard drives, SD cards. So in my opinion, I think the Shield TV is the best smart TV box you can buy, but overall I feel like it's a bit of a luxury rather than a necessity at the moment, primarily due to a lack of content options, but hopefully that will change in the future as they continue to update it and the Android TV operating system matures. So that's been my full review of the NVIDIA Shield TV. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe and let me know what you think of the Shield TV in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.